Hey guys, how's it going? It's Andy from Magoo Investing. Today I'm going to be talking about how to make a watch list. And so after a very nice week of trading, I think I was up around 8% on the week. Now, as the weekend comes, nothing to be trading. So now this is where you start looking for stocks to be trading in the future. And so I'm going to try to keep this under 5 minutes because I feel like the amount of videos that I see out there trying to explain something and then it just keeps dragging on forever is such a waste of time. So I'm going to try to keep it short and simple. I'm going to show you how to find one, maybe two stocks to be trading for the next week. So the first thing you're going to need to do is find out what criteria you're looking for in the stocks. And that could be new 52-week highs if you're trying to trade something that's been pushing higher. Me personally, the things I'm looking for is unusual volume because that shows that the stock is picking up more momentum than normal. And then I'm looking for something that's been positive in the past week. And then I'm also looking for a company that I know or I can Google and kind of understand what it's about. So none of these financial holding companies, biotech, basically the companies that you look at and you're like, I don't really know what that is. We're going to stay away from those. So we're looking for stocks that we know, or we can do a quick Google search and we can figure out what it is.
All right, so here we are on TradingView. TradingView is one of those websites that I use to help find stocks, look at charts if I don't want to open up Thinkorswim. Just kind of a great thing to have bookmarked right there. So we're going to go to Screener, Stock Screener, because we're looking for stocks to trade in the upcoming future. Now we're going to head over to the right, and we're going to be going through all these. New 52-week high is a great thing to look at. Monthly high even too. Unusual volume is what I'm going to be looking at. This usually comes from news stories breaking. People get excited about the news, and they go into a company that they wouldn't normally be trading. So it makes it move faster than normal. You get volatility, you get momentum, stock moves higher. Pretty easy. All right, and then once we're in here, we're going to go into filters. And in filters, we're going to go to the last, and we're looking for companies that are trading above $10. We don't want any of those penny stocks. Those move too much, can get manipulated. We don't want that. So we're looking for companies that are over $10. And now we have all these things. We're going to go 2% change. This is in the past week. And now we're going to start looking for companies that we've heard of. And over here we have Overstock and we have Weight Watchers. The rest of them, Price Smart, don't exactly know what that is, but I definitely know Weight Watchers. I definitely know Overstock.
All right, and then from the website that we were using, we found two potential stocks to trade, Overstock and Weight Watchers. And both of these companies are things that we know of. Actually, Overstock.com is the sponsor for the home baseball stadium of my favorite baseball team, the Oakland A's. So that's just kind of a funny thing. But so these are two companies that people know about, and you can kind of understand that they're a legit company. And then now we're going to go take a look at the technical side of it. So we're going to hop on over to TD Ameritrade and see what we see on there.
All right, so now we're on TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, and now we're going to take a look at these companies. So let's go in. Oh, sorry, I bumped the screen. Let's start with Weight Watchers. So this is on the 5-year 1 day. Does not look super appealing. You have this really large spike up to 105, and now it's sitting around 24.50. And so that's pretty low compared to what it was. But when we go to my favorite time frame, let's head over here, 180, doesn't look super appealing. So it had some sharp sell-offs. In the past 180 days, was at $70. It sold off pretty hard. So let's go to live news and see what's happening. It got upgraded to neutral. Okay, so this is a financial analyst saying that it used to be a bad company and they thought it was going to fall. And then they kind of upgraded it to neutral. Upgraded neutral kind of just sounds funky. Anyway, got some good news and it's kind of pushed it up. And so let's go to a lower time frame. Let's go to 20-day 1 hour. And so this looks slightly better. You have some pushes up, it comes back and keeps doing that over and over again. It's been pushing higher, has had a pretty good past 20 days. So this potential trade, I don't exactly love it. It has a lot of upside, but it's also, when you get upgraded to neutral, you know things weren't doing super well before. So if I was going to be taking a position on this, I would make it more of a short-term trade and not a hold for the upcoming future. All right, and now here we are with Overstock, and this is also on the 5-year 1 day. As you can see, it was hanging out around the $10 to $15 mark for a while, and then in mid to late 2017, spiked up to around $90 and came right back down. So some of the things that are jumping out to me right off the bat is this high volume over here. These are the blue bars that are popping up over here. So that's kind of what we're looking for. That's why the unusual volume is why we found it on here. And so, I don't know, let's go to live news and see what happened. So it looks like Overstock.com is getting into crypto. So I'm assuming that did well because Facebook didn't go well. So when we go to a shorter time frame, let's go to 184 hour, this looks really appealing to me. And so the reason it does, you have the Holy Cross right here, which is a bull signal. You have it made a low, good news, higher volume, pushing it up. It still has room to go in the past, let's see, when was this? March to reach. Let's see how much room it has. Let's see, 15% just to get from the high of here. Things look pretty good. And so let's go to 20-day, 1 hour. This looks fantastic. You can see that it's kind of been bouncing off this 50 SMA. Been pretty steady. So this probably would be the move or the play that I'll be having if I do take another position. You see low volume, peaked at went to the bottom, and then high volume when the news came out, and it's just been taken off pretty well.
All right, so overall, just from a couple minutes of research, we found 2 companies that we could potentially trade. And it's very interesting because both of these companies that have been doing very poorly in the past couple months, Weight Watchers in the past, for a while, man, that fell really hard. And so both of these companies have significant upside. And so you're going to be taking some risk while you're moving into these positions. But as you can see from the charts, there's a lot of potential profit that you can be making. And in the past couple weeks, it's been doing good. It's on higher than normal volume. And it's a company that you're not going to find out that it's going bankrupt in the next week. So you're going to have a little bit of stability. After a very positive week, I would look for a pullback on that Monday morning and then potentially look to enter that trade on Tuesday. So I'm going to be taking a look at Overstock and Weight Watchers this week, and we'll kind of see how those trades pan out, and I will let you guys know if I take a position. So hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you liked that it's a shorter video, and hopefully you guys find some good stocks to be trading in the upcoming weeks. Stock market's just been chugging along, and hopefully you're making some money. So thanks for watching, guys.